Hello, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Um, no face cam today, but this is a bit of a special video. All these months of putting together this mod pack, and all the little bit of hurdles and challenges, testing things. Granted, there are some things that I've haven't been able to test. Sadly, we'll get through it eventually, but. So right now, I can tell you what is kind of iffy in the mod pack. It's the late game FTL options are a bit testy, is all I'm going to say. They don't like to behave sometimes, and yeah, if you have a computer, you're probably gonna handle things a lot better. But um, you're probably gonna handle this better with a better computer. So I recommend 3070s 4070s, those graphics cards. You can run them on 3060s and 4060s, but I'd probably recommend at minimum running it on a 4060. Uh, I'm just saying that. That's because I can run it on that. I'm not sure about older graphics cards. Again, I don't have anything older. I don't have any other graphics cards available to me, so yeah. But yeah, let's just jump right into this, and yeah, let's get up to some funny shenanigans. We're totally strapping Kerbals to the underside of aircraft today, so yeah, let's get into this. All right, we're here. We're back in the VAB today. Not VAB. Actually, you know what? We might go into the VAB later this video. I don't have my face cam on right now. It's 9 p.m. So we're gonna have to get through with this soon. Yeah, we have a lot of parts here. Hold on, let's go. Fuel tanks, more. Engines, oh boy. And the futuristic ones, you're kind of just gonna have to sort through stuff down here. It's in the miscellaneous category. We have a lot of parts to work with here. As you can see, the science category is massive. It's massive, everybody. For those who want to take weird, and some of these have repeat experiments with them, but still, I digress. We have the power section. Oh no, that's the cargo section. The power section's over here. Oh boy, yeah. Then we have small warp cores from Impulse Party. The fusion core. We also have a preax warp core. The smallest of the bunch. It is 1.25, similar to this. Let me show you where it is. Here it is. This is the warp core. Now, it does require a bit of knowledge on how to use these, but I might do a tutorial on them, or I could just show how I set up my flying saucer, because that took a bit of setting up and understanding how everything fit together. Because believe me, and then you have to get out to a certain distance from the planet. You know what? We're just grabbing the flying saucer today. We're grabbing the pancake, everybody. We're grabbing the pancake. Before we do that, I'm gonna grab the Mark III first. The Mark IV is kind of just an iteration. It's not actually that good. It has a lot more issues with these nacelles slamming into the ground. But yeah, I did a fair amount of part cramming here. It does look like a sci-fi engine layout, but it's that's for power and xenon gas, because these run off xenon gas, so dissipate. dissipate static charge. All right, we're gonna go back to yeah. So that's this one does these. So some of these don't have free IVA compatibility. These don't. Matter of fact, most of Angel's projects, the developers Angel, they don't have a whole lot of knowledge on how to make things free IVA compatible. I also wish that this had raster prop monitor to it, but I can't do that either. Alright, we're back after a weird hiccup with the KSP system, which wasn't actually attributed to the mods. It was just because I had CCAN open before that, and CCAN likes to do stupid things sometimes. You're not supposed to have it open while you're running the game. I am very much guilty of doing that. Anyways, we're back with the flying pancake. Now this has actually a decent interior. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually kind of a nice interior. It's just a shame that it's not compatible with raster prop monitor, for one, and that it also the view out, it's more of a top view kind of thing. There's no bottom view. I would have liked to have some kind of floating mount system. Would have been nice, but I digress. We are now traveling at supersonic speeds. The pancake has gone supersonic. The one issue I have right now with this is this uses a mod that allows you to change, at least for the tanks, for impulse party. And I think for the other thing, blue shift, yeah. The problem I have with it is that it doesn't allow cooling of that liquid deuterium. So that thing's gonna, it may not be apparent now, but that stuff does tend to boil off a bit. Which is what I tried to fix with that other design. And the collectors aren't very great, so they don't work in atmosphere. They work in the exosphere, but they don't collect very much, at least not from what I can tell. So I'm gonna have to do some fiddling around to probably make new configs for the part. if I pull up aircraft autopilot, if we go to cruise flight controller, GUI, tired course. We're gonna do this at as you can probably see, oh shit. Oh no, they are reaching G limit. Yeah, we are zipping really. We are, all right, as you can probably tell, this thing has an annoying sonic boom, actually. I wish we could get up and walk around. There are doors, but they're not, for whatever reason, they, aren't free-IBA compatible. Which sucks. Actually, genuinely sucks. What speed are we going? Hold on. 1.08. Okay, what if I... disable that. Yeah, so that's what that does. That was installed with KWP. That's one of the things that it has you install because it's kind of annoying. I'd recommend turning off the keybinds for it because it will get annoying very, very fast. Yeah, but this pancake is super maneuverable. Yeah, that's because the cargo bays don't work properly. Things still have physics issues with the cargo bays. I don't know what's causing it. Oh. You can just stop on a dime with this, though. Be warned, this thing can work underwater, and it also just have like a really high lift ratio. But again, I can land this without too many issues. I was hoping to have some craft to come out to go along with this release, but maybe I'll do a refresh at some point in the future and include craft then. There are some aspects that are kind of ass about this pack, but it was more because I couldn't find a good solution, so I found something to use as a placeholder until I can find a mod that does specific things. So there's that. This happens to be one of the more annoying craft to actually land. But yeah, that's the flying pancake for you. We're gonna jump in and get another craft. Space, anyone? Yeah, we're gonna go to space. Well, we're back with this beauty. As you can probably imply, this is a rocket, and it has a really unique booster staging. It has by far the most unique booster separation system. These four external these four external fuel tanks actually are little booster engines. They just happen to only feed directly into this engine. But I'll show you why. I'll show you why that's the case. But we're going to no, we're not doing Jeb. Anton's going up because Anton's my actual test pilot. Jeb's just there to be Jeb, okay? He's just aura farming. That's the only reason I don't use them. I don't bring them out because there are instances where, hold on, I'm gonna have to. All right, we're all loaded in. Yep. Yeah, the game doesn't like, if you're recording this, you may encounter a few issues. I don't have time to. I've looked into it, okay, some of these issues, but it's. Right, let's go and enable mech Jeb because I have send guidance 250 now. We're gonna go do 180 for this. Okay, where is engine lighting relit? Where is that? Where is that stupid piece? Where is that stupid piece of software? That is. No, we're doing it at 50. I am not doing that at max. That was way too. That's why it looked like the power of the sun. Oh, Hold on, give it a minute. Yeah, sometimes these booster seps can take a bit, especially when it's with those things in particular. I digress, we're now on liquid fuel stage. that entire stage is just to get us out of the upper atmosphere. This is the real orbital. This is the real heavy lift section of the rocket. Kicking off the abort tower. See, there's two staging sequences in this, which you're about to see. See when I'm burning this stage. You'll notice a curious case of draining all that with the monoprop. Yeah, I probably could get more out of it if I got rid of that monoprop, but and once you're in orbit, you are left with 1,287 meters a second of delta V in the orbital insertion tanks, and then your overall is 2698. So anyways, we're gonna go around. I'm gonna warp us over to the day side. Yeah, I gotta move that out to one of the parking orbits. By the time we get over there, it's gonna be dark, so we're gonna try and Yup, it's getting toasty outside our metal tin can. There's the mun. Look at it. Look at it in all its round glory. Seems we are in some turbulent crosswinds. That is not great. We're gonna... I don't need the chutes, but I don't want to be having to sit here and do a suicide burn. Just a propulsive landing. All right. You know what? I'm gonna end it here. This thing takes a while to land, and it's very annoying. It also kind of to make it look good, I like to cram my parachutes into the pod. I know it makes no sense, but just don't go questioning stuff. It's for cinematics purposes. I don't have an excuse for why I do it, do I? All right. All right, thank you all for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. I have to go to bed right now, and yeah, y'all are gonna be getting this in the morning, so I do hope you all find the time to watch this. This was a very funny video. See Pancake and Rocket. I love these little things that I made. Anyways, yeah, see you in the next video.